little chilly this morning. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little chilly this morning. It's a little nipply. I gotta say, y'all, it's a little nipply. It's a little nipply this morning. Well, good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy February 28th, 2026. I don't know if anybody's on here. I don't see anybody yet, but I'm just going to roll with it. Welcome to Ramblin' Live. And I try to do live streams on Saturdays. I try to do them every Saturday, but I don't always get around to it. I like to do a live stream when I have something fun to share, and just connect with my viewers and subscribers. Is just kind of fun. So anyway, I just pray you're all doing well. And yeah, so in this live stream, I want to do a bunch of things, actually. It's kind of funny because when I start thinking about a live stream and planning, I just get all these ideas, all different ideas. And oh, this way feels so good. Yeah. Um, and basically, the theme of the live stream, I wanted to answer the question or explain why making videos keeps me sane. It helps me to not go insane. So there's lots of different reasons why people make videos and make YouTube videos and stuff. And my reasons have kind of changed through the years, and just wanted to share a little bit about that. But then I also started thinking, you know what? People have been asking some different questions, so I wanted to talk about some. Well, first of all, this is my new fire pit. Not new. I just realized I had it the other day, but I have actually had it over a year. It's a self-contained fire pit gasifier stove, and it's the first burn on it, and it's working, and it's heating up my little Coleman Cove here, so it's working. I'm also going to make a coffee, and I want to answer some questions and talk about some scroll saw projects I got coming up, also some woodworking projects I have coming up. I wanted to talk about the 10 essentials of hiking and survival. I want to talk about different kinds of camos and show you a few different ones. And this day in history, and yeah, just talk about a bunch of stuff. So, but I also want to keep it open that anything anybody wants to talk about. So yeah, and I always like to start out with a scripture, and then I like to end with a final quote. And actually, I have a few different quotes to end with at the end of the live stream by the same person. So we're going to start with a scripture. I don't know if anybody is on here yet. I don't see anybody yet, but more people watch the replay of this than the actual live. So I'm just going to roll it with it like it's a regular video. I'm going to share scripture, and then I'll have an update and talk about the weather and what I have set up here and stuff. But I'll read the scripture first. It is Psalm 138:8. Find it here. I just had it this morning. I just read it this morning. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo. So, Psalm 138:8. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the work of your hands. I love that. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Yeah, I just that God is always in control, and he has a plan and purpose for each of us, and he can use us. And what's really neat about that scripture is that's the last verse of Psalm 138, and then right after that is Psalm 139. And I just encourage you to read Psalm 139, the whole psalm. It's 24 verses, and Psalm 139 is beautiful. I just love that scripture, and it's kind of neat that kind of leads right into that. So yeah. So a little update. I'm gonna keep stoking the fire here. Keep putting wood in here, and I'll talk about that in a minute here too. I'll get twigs going in there too. I got some hardwoods in there. I got some birch in there. I got twigs. And then I have lots of cutoffs and scrap from my shop in there. So should keep burning good. Have a lot of little little pieces here. I got some walnut and oak and stuff. And if you can see this, it's actually working as a gasifier stove. A gas, it's just, yeah. If you can see it there, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's actually working and it's working really nice and it's actually warming it up in here because it's a little, it's a little nipply. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a little nipply this morning. So yeah, okay. So it is Saturday. I got home yesterday. My last run was I took a run out to California, and then I reloaded in California, went to Texas, and then I had to sit there for almost a week to wait to get loaded. And then I got reloaded back to Minnesota. And yeah, I got home yesterday just for a short home stay. Usually I'm home for a few days or a week, but we just really need the money, trying to get caught up and get ahead. And it's a never ending battle, but God is our ultimate provider and he can do so much better than us. And that's why I try to really rely on him more and more. Good morning, Groundhog, and good morning, Andy. Good morning, Andy. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so it must be about 2 o'clock, a little after 2 your time. Is that correct? So are you at home? Are you in your shop? Are you working? Great to see you. So yeah, I'm only home for a few days, and actually, I think I'm probably gonna reload. Oh, nose is running. I'm probably gonna reload or load Monday going to California again, and I think my wife's coming with me, so that'll be nice. We'll be together for a week or two on the road. Oh. So yeah, and it warmed up here in Minnesota. It did. And actually, oh, this feels good. I got to keep stoking it. Keep putting wood in here. This is working great, and I'm going to talk about this in a second too. So yeah, I don't know if you. So how is the video and the audio? It's cold outside, so hopefully the phone doesn't get too cold and stop. Just gone 2 p.m. here in spare room, playing with the laser today. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's great. You know, that's kind of neat to have different hobbies and different kinds of things like that. I assume so. Your laser you have inside. Um, it's at your spare room because that's kind of cool to have something you can do inside when you can't when it's too cold to be out in the shop or something. Or yeah, it's kind of neat to have some different hobbies like that. That's great. Oh, warm hands up here. Uh, so yeah, it warmed up. It's been in the 30s and 40s lately. So we haven't had much of a winter. I mean, January was really cold. But besides that being cold, we haven't got hardly any snow. It's been a pretty mild winter, which is nice. I don't like the ice and snow. I don't like driving in it, but I love the cool weather. I love winter. Especially I could be home more in the winter and be off the roads. Um, but yeah, and yesterday it was like 40s. Yesterday, today it's supposed to be a high of 17. It's like 12, 13 degrees right now. It's chilly. And I don't know what that would be for you, Andy, in Celsius. If it's 12, I think it's 20 or 30 degrees colder than that. I don't know. So it's well, no, or are you higher? I don't remember. So it's about 13 degrees here. And well, so that's, below freezing. Freezing for us is 32. So I'm not sure. I think 0 is freezing for you. Anywho, we're cracking there. Must be a little cedar or something in there. I got all different woods here. And here's a spoon that didn't work out. A black maple, put that in there. Or black walnut. But yeah, so yeah, you guys comment, and you can talk back and forth with each other too. And it's just kind of fun. I like to connect with everybody. Woo, we're crackling and popping here. Popping. Okay. So, but yeah, but then so it's really cold today, and then it's gonna be like 20 tomorrow, and then it's gonna pop up into the 30s and 40s, and within a week it's gonna be like 50. So it's crazy. So I hope we have I want some more winter going into spring. I don't want it to warm up too quick, but yeah, I'm actually gonna get a coffee going here, and I'll talk. So this, I did a video the other day. This is an Ozark Trails 7-inch wide. I think it's like 10 inches tall or something. Um, it's a portable fire pit, and it's a gasifier stove. And these go for like $40 to $50 at Walmart. But the solo ones or other brands, they go for like 100 or so, and they're just kind of neat. So I have made my little fire cans. You all know that I've made fire cans, and just, well, that one doesn't even have a bottom, but I make my different fire cans out of soup cans, coffee cans, and you just put, it's a twig stove, like a hobo stove or a wood stove. They work so cool for little fires and cooking on. Um, and I like making those. Well, this is a step up because this is a gasifier stove. And the way this works, and I'm just learning this, but the funny thing is I got it for $8 at a thrift store, and over like a year and a half ago. And it was repackaged and marked down half a dozen times and given away basically $8. And because it has a dent in the side, but it doesn't affect it at all. Doesn't even look bad. A little tiny dent on the back. Works great. But the way it works is you build a fire in there, and as it burns, air is sucked in through these holes down here, and it heats up the air in it's a double wall, and then they come out those other holes, and you can see it's actually reburning it. So the wood burns, but then what's not left over, and the gases or whatever, I don't quite understand all of it. I'm probably explaining it wrong, but it reburns it. So it's a second burn, and there's no smoke. There's no ash. There's nothing coming out. And it burns all the way down to just a few ashes. And I hear they really work good. I've never had one, and I got one just because it was cheap. I wouldn't pay $40-50, and I definitely wouldn't pay 100, but I got it for $8, and why not? So I'm excited to use this on our front deck. We have a bench and a little table. I'm excited for my wife and I to sit there and have a little fire when we can't do a big campfire or that. But it's kind of neat. It's working great. I'm actually going to use a canister stove with my Coleman fuel here with my little pocket rocket stove to make some bush coffee. So I'm going to get that going here, and then we'll just talk and ramble. And so anything you guys want to talk about, or if you have any questions or comments, complaints, anything, we can just chat and talk and have fun. I have some things I'm going to talk about, but let's just go on to all different conversations. And so don't let me just ramble all day. I got to be careful not to get this too close to that. So we'll keep that going over there. And this is my little Coleman Cove. It's actually the deck on my shop. And where I can, sometimes I bring my scroll saw out here to scroll saw when it's nice out, or I do all my sanding on the deck. But I actually built this cabinet's got different stoves in it, Coleman stoves and other stoves, all my DIY stoves and stuff. And I have a table here and it's covered. I have an old topper and then a tarp. It's kind of funny, but so just kind of a fun little place to hang out. I don't use it enough, but real quick, as I'm opening my canteen kit here. So this is my canteen kit. I really enjoy this for carrying water and for, because it has a canteen in here. It has a canteen cup. It has a stove, and so I can make coffee. I can boil water, purify water. It's just fun. It's so neat. And somebody had asked about different kinds of camo that I have, because I like my camo. And there's kind of been through the U.S. military, all the different kinds of camo through the years. I just glanced at a few online, and they kind of in order of back in World War I or whatever to present. They had olive drab green, OD green, and different grays. And then they had frog skin. Then they had leaf and twig. Then they had tiger stripe. Then they had woodland. Then they had chocolate chip. Then they had chocolate stain. Then they had marmat. Then they had UCP. Then multicam. Then OCP. That's kind of some of the main ones. There's some other ones too, and at different types of the military in different countries had other kinds of camo. But that's some kind of the main ones. Now, my favorite kinds of camo, I have all three right here. this is OD green. I'm wearing woodland camo, and my little possibles pouch here is multicam. So this is my three favorite kinds of camo. I mean, and I have some other like hunting type camo, you know, there's the real tree and the mossy oak. They're okay, but I like the military kinds of camos. And so again, this is OD green, multicam, and woodland. Woodland's actually my all-time favorite. So yeah, just a little ramble on different kinds of camo. So we have another person on here. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the show. So I hope you're all doing well. Oh, I'm gonna keep this cooking. Um, keep putting wood in here. So I have like logs and twigs, and then I also have a lot of just cutoffs from in the shop, not scrap, nothing scrap. Even the little pieces of wood you can make stuff out of. But with that said, I can't keep everything, so I do burn a lot of it. But keep going with my little fire here. And I even got pine cones, and pine cones burn too. I did a video, was it last year or the year before? And I did I sat on the deck at our picnic table on the deck, and I had little stoves, and I burned all different kinds of fuel, and that was kind of fun. Wood and wood pellets and pine cones and twigs and hardwoods and charcoal, and that was kind of fun, just doing different things like that. So I'm gonna get ready to make my coffee here, and then we'll ramble a little bit. So, yeah, why do I make videos, basically, and how does making videos help me not go insane? Kind of a funny thing, not real serious about it, but I mean, uh, so I started my YouTube channel in 2013, 2014, long in there, so about 12 years now. And I actually started watching Steve Ramsey, Woodworking for Mere Mortals. He made silly videos and woodworking videos and fun videos, and I thought I could do that. And so I started making videos, and yeah, I've been doing it ever since, and mostly woodworking, but really got into other stuff. And that's why my channel is so slow growing, because I do a lot of different things, but I like a lot of different things, you know. And uh, so, you know, I have over 700 videos. I have almost 2,000 subscribers. I got just over 1,900. So, but I just cherish each one of you. I'm thankful for each one of you who watches, and I just pray you get something out of my videos. I hope you enjoy them in some way. And so, you know, yeah, so I've been doing for over 12 years. Now I do all kinds of stuff. I mean, woodworking, scroll sign, carving, outdoor videos, hiking, and canoeing, and biking, and campfires, and coffee, and cooking, and playing mandolin, and exploring places on Route 66, and truck driving, and teaching, and ministry, and you know, just a plethora. I have like playlists of all different things, probably about 70 playlists, because I do so many different things on my channel. And so so I got my canteen kit with water in it. I got my lid. It's on there nice. Actually, a Pathfinder lid. This is a military surplus canteen. I bought it brand new. You can get used ones, and then I got a Pathfinder lid that fits it perfect. So, and then yeah, I got my Coleman canister and my Pocket Rocket stove. And then I got my wood mug that my friend Don made me, and my coffee stir that I carved, and I got some Black Rifle dark roast coffee. So I'm gonna make bush coffee here. So I'm gonna get it boiling first. Turn the stove on. Oh, hello. Good night. That's why they call it the Pocket Rocket. Now my canteen cup doesn't fit really good on here, but so I gotta seriously balance it there. Be careful. Start that boiling. Try not to bump it. Yeah, and so Yeah, I have all different things that I do on my channel. It's just whenever I feel like doing a video and sharing what I'm doing, I just do it. I just make a video. And so I'm not making certain kind of content for people. I'm not trying to reach out to a certain community or group or anything. I just make videos. And so it's really for me more than anybody else, because I work a lot. Life is busy, all kinds of ups and downs and struggles in life, but also blessings. But life is busy and I have a lot of time to think. I think a lot. I think a lot. I have so many ideas and plans and all the time. So, I mean, I have a couple hundred video ideas right now, and I have a list on my phone and different ideas and stuff. And so I like to make videos because I'm always thinking, I'm always up getting ideas and stuff and the different things I can do. I can remember to put my gloves on. And so it just so one thing, making videos for me is an outlet for teaching because I love teaching. If I could go back and do something different in my life, I would, yeah, be a teacher. And but I've had a great life and I've been working for 45 years now this year. And yeah, I've been a truck driver for 24 years and I worked another 21 years doing all different other things. But if I could go back, I'd be a teacher. That'd be one thing. But I like to teach. I like to encourage and inspire kids and help kids. And but I like to just teach everyone and share what I've learned in life. I don't know everything. I'm always learning. But it's just fun to share things as you learn. And I've learned a lot in life, and I just like to share. And so, uh, yeah, I would say number one, making videos for me on YouTube is it's a teaching outlet for me. It's just fun, and but also just sharing my life, whatever I'm doing, encouraging people, trying to inspire people to think for yourself and do your own thing and enjoy life and live life fully and inspire people to just do what you can in the midst of all the hard things of life. Just live life and enjoy life, make the most of every day and help people smile. I think to be able to smile, to be able to laugh is a good thing. It's good medicine for us all. And yeah, so I enjoy making videos and sometimes I get down and I admit I compare to other people and I'm always like, okay, there's people, it's heating up fast. Pocket rocket really get the coffee going. I like using my alcohol stoves, but this works quicker when I want a quick. Just to be honest with you, I have a pot of coffee in the house, and I've already had like 3 cups before I even started the live stream. But I just thought I'd make one. Hey, Will. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, my friend. I seen a video popped up. You did a shop tour, so I'm gonna watch that a little bit later today. So yeah, I've compared to others and I get down sometimes because there's people out there that have 1 million subscribers and they have all these people watching and they make a part-time living with YouTube or they make a full-time living with YouTube. There's people that make one video a month and they make a great living and they don't have to do anything else. There's people that make a video once a week and they make a full-time living. And I started making pennies on ads. It's nothing. I think I make like $50 every other month from the ads. That's it. It's not nothing. And so I compare to other people and I'm like, oh, there's people that don't make hardly any videos, don't even put that much into it, and they're not even that great at channels. But they're making all kinds of money and they don't have to work as much and they can be home more with their family. And here I am working 80 hours a week as a truck driver, and I'm still making videos on the side. And I do 2, 3, 4, 5 videos a week, and I can't seem to get more subscribers, more viewers, or make money from it. And I'm guilty of comparing to others, and I'm trying not to do that anymore because I've realized, you know what? Making videos keeps me from going insane. It does. It makes me happy to make videos and to talk to you all and just to share my life. It's a good thing for me. And if I can bless one person or encourage one person or inspire one, that's worth it. So yeah, I make videos just to help myself, it's something I can do. I can be creative and productive and useful by making videos on the, you know, while I'm working full time as a trucker on the road and, doing things in life. Uh, it's just fun. It's fun making videos, and I like to encourage and inspire others and help people smile. So that's kind of why I do videos. It's not even to get tons of subscribers or to make money with it. I just enjoy it and it's fun. And if it could grow, that'd be wonderful. I mean, I don't know that I'll ever be able to retire. I'm going to be 60 this year. I looked at my Social Security online, and what I'll make when I'm 67, that's not enough. At 70, it's more. If I work till I'm 70, still can't live on it. Even with my wife's, and I'll still have to work part time or maybe even full time with my Social Security. And if I could go back, I would be in the military and I would stay at a job for a long time, so that I think the only way that people really make it actually retire. First of all, retirement is in the Bible. It's not biblical. And I just don't think, and I think to really retire and make it, you need to have like a 401k or a retirement from a job, maybe a pension, maybe something from the military and Social Security. You have to have like two, three, four forms of income to make it, to be able to still live it. And if you don't have that, you can't just live on Social Security. You can't. And so I don't think I'll ever retire. If I do, it won't be till I'm 70. So I got another 10 years, which is fine. But anyway, with that, if my channel could grow where I could make $500 a month or $1,000 a month, that'd be wonderful, because that could maybe help me retire and to live and everything. But I don't worry about all that stuff. And I enjoy making videos, and I hope you're all blessed by it. And I'm blessed to be able to work. There's a lot of people that can't work and a lot of people that don't want to work. That's a whole nother subject, um, but yeah, I just enjoy making videos, and if I can bless people, great. It makes me happy. So I'm gonna put the coffee in here. Um, I gotta be really careful because this is very tippy. Um, but yeah, this fire pit, this Ozark Trails fire pit gasifier stove, it's working great, and I think it's so fun and it's warming up this little area in here. Again, it's probably about 14, 15 degrees right now. I'm gonna put my coffee in here. Whoa, yeah, that's gonna be a good strong one. Make some bush coffee here, cowboy coffee, but I'm not a cowboy, so I call it bush coffee because I'm kind of a bushcrafter, kind of. Um, and I don't get all picky about the way. I know some people say you're not supposed to stir it or whatever. You're just supposed to let it roll with the boil. But I like to stir it in there a little bit so that it doesn't stick to the edges. So that's kind of my thing. I'm just going to leave the cover off. Let it heat up more, boil, and then I'll just tap it, and it'll get all the grounds to settle. And it's the best. I love my coffee. I like different ways of making coffee and different kinds of coffee. Um, I would say percolator coffee is my second favorite way to make coffee. And number one is bush coffee in a canteen cup on a fire, on a stove. Uh, it's just fun, and it tastes so good. But yeah, that's kind of why I make videos, keep myself from going insane with all the hard things of life. And I just enjoy making videos. So I'm going to keep making videos, not worry about comparing to others or whatever. Just keep making videos and enjoy it, and have fun with it, and pray that it's a blessing to even one person. Um, Maybe it gets you thinking about different things that you can do in life, and working and hobby and family life and all the different things of life, to just do your best, and to rely on God and to know Jesus personally. And this is going to be a really good cup of coffee. A wood cup ready here. I got to be really careful not to bump things here. So there's my gasifier stove, keeping me warm, kind of fun. And over here, where are we here? Oh, look at that coffee. Look at that bush coffee. Oh, look at that color. Whoa, can't get too close to the fire of the phone. Okay. So again, I do all my videos on my phone. No fancy camera, no fancy microphones. And I think the quality is great. How's the video and the sound? Yeah, for some reason it cut off before the end. Oh, your video will? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to watch it. I'm sure it's good. Whoa, hello. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, quick tip from Marty. When you're making bush coffee, be careful that it doesn't boil over. Okay. I just boiled over. It's all good. It's all part of the fun. Put that over there. All right. Now, okay. That's all good. Stir it a little bit here. All right. So now what I do is I just tap the sides. I just tap the sides of my cup, and it helps the ground settle. And honestly, when you pour it, they kind of pretty much all stay clumped together in the middle or on the bottom. I don't drink out of the same cup that I cook in. I just never have. So I just pour it slow, and it usually works good. So you ready for the pour here, yo? Are you ready for the pour? Bush coffee in a canteen cup on a beautiful Saturday morning. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lid on it. Keep that warm because there's about a half cup still in there. Woo, it is nipply, y'all. It is nipply, y'all. Oh, anyway. Okay. Keep the wood going here. This is really nice, though. I mean, again, so it's probably about 15 now. I'm kind of closed in here. Not really. It has a roof and a back. I got a tarp wrapped around it, and then I got my wall of my shop on this side. And then it's open on that side. There's our house over there. There's my wife's red Jeep. There's my big Freightliner work truck. There's my blue Jeep that I still can't drive. Hopefully someday. So, yeah, long story. But my wife's Jeep is a 2010. We paid it off years ago. And that's like, oh, my hands, my goodness. My Freightliner, my work truck is 2025, pretty much new, but I already got 130,000 miles on it. And then my blue Jeep, we paid $400 for it from a friend of ours, and it's 32 years old. It's a 94, but I like it. It's good enough. But the lady we bought it from, it's a long story, but anyway, she doesn't have the title, and I can't get the title, so I can't drive it or insure it or anything. So I'm waiting for her to figure it out, and it's been like 8 months, kind of silly, but hopefully someday. I can buy a pickup again, even just a used one. I loved my GMC. It was a 2004. I love pickups. I always said I'll always have a pickup, but I had to sell it to pay bills and stuff. But hopefully someday. Let's try the coffee. Here, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. Look at. Huh? Got 41 here going to 50. Oh, okay. And Will, you're in New York, correct? I'm gonna try it now. Oh my goodness, that's hot. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. And it worked this time. Remember the one hiking coffee I did and it took like an hour to get it going? And that worked quick. Canister stove is the way to go if you want a quick cup of coffee. I like the alcohol stoves and cooking on fire, and oh, it's chilly though still. I got this fire going. It's kind of warming up in here, but it's maybe warm. It's probably 20, 25 in here, but it's still chilly. get the fire a little closer to me now that I got the canister stove done. Keep feeding this. Get some more hardwood in here. Here's a piece of black walnut. That'll get it going too. Keep stoking the fire here. I got some shavings from when I did some planing. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep making videos, not compare to others, just do it because it's good for me. And if I can bless one person, that's great. So I want to talk about a few other things here. If anybody has anything they want to talk about, let's just ramble, okay? And you guys can talk together too, and just ask questions and comment and just have fun together. Just have a nice morning. So grab a cup of coffee or a drink or a snack, and yeah. So what time have we got here? We've been on about a half hour. So yeah, we'll go at least an hour. So yeah, I got some things to share, and if you have questions, shoot them at me. Maybe let's see. Maybe I'll do a quick tour of my shop. I know I've done that before, but yeah. So I got some. I was gonna bring pistachios out, but we're out of pistachios. I gotta get some more. So I'm cracking some walnuts. That'd be fun. Hey, there's fuel. There's so many things you can use for fuel and a fire. Mm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's funny when I have a clipboard when I'm going to do a live stream. I just have I don't script my videos, but when I'm doing a live stream, I have just a bunch of ideas. So I have bullet points and ideas and stuff, things I wanted to talk about. Um, so this is February 28th, and it's not a leap year. I don't believe. I think it's a leap year when we have a 29th of February. Oh, our shell. I don't understand the whole leap year thing, but something about the Greeks and the Romans started the calendar we have now hundreds of years ago, a couple thousand years ago, whatever. And something about the last day of February used to be the last day of the calendar year, and because of the sun and the seasons, so that seasons didn't get off, they added a day to the last day of February. And it's every 4 years, I think. And it's kind of weird. I don't understand it all, but yeah, so it's not a leap year. I think next year might be. Oh, for the love of Pete. That one I just couldn't get out. But it's kind of fun. I don't crack nuts. So we usually have pistachios or corn nuts, but we always have nuts. And it's kind of fun cracking them. Actually, I made a wood cracker one time. I think it's somewhere in the house. But yeah, we got fuel here. We got walnut shells for fuel. They're good. It hurts the teeth though when I get a shell in my mouth. Well, anyway, I'm rambling. What else is new? But yeah, well, it's not a leap year. So yeah, the whole leap year thing is kind of weird. But I jotted down some things I thought I'd start sharing. Um, good. Oh, birds are singing this morning. I gotta fill our bird feeders. Keep them fed. Anyway, I also got some corn nuts here. Whew. Yeah, look at it's working. It's gasifying. You see? Is that cool? It's doing a second burn on the wood, and there's no smoke. It's really cool how that works. Oh, so good. And it's not strong and bitter. It's rich and tasty. Oh, I love bush coffee. Mm. So good. Um, so I wanted to add to my live streams something else to do every time I do a live stream to talk about. Some oak in there and is this day in history. So whenever I do a live stream from now on, I'll just give a little bit of history on whatever day it is. This helps. Like that. When I first started it this morning, the flames were like 3 foot high, which I got a metal roof, so that's good. Um, I think that's maple shavings. I love a campfire, and I'm gonna have fun with this. When we can't have a big campfire or even a small one down in my bushcraft area, we can do this. I mean, look at you can do it in here. We can do it on our deck, and uh, so my wife and I are gonna do this on the deck later today, and maybe cook something on it. But yeah. So this day in history, a few things. Are you all still with me? We got 4 people on here. So Andy, Will, I don't know who the other 2 people are, but you know who you are. That's all that matters. Okay, this day in history. DNA was discovered on this day in 1953. Colorado became a territory, not a state yet, but it became a territory. I didn't put the date for that one. All right. The silver dollar was made in 1878. The final episode of MASH was in 1983. I remember that. That's one of my all-time favorite shows. Love it. The Branch Davidian, kind of thing in Waco, that whole drug battle thing in law enforcement, that was a sad day. All that would happen. 1993. The Gulf War ended in 1991. So just a few things on this day, February 28th. And it's National Sleeping Day and National No Brainer Day. No brainer. Duh. I got to warm my hands. Gosh. This is great. I love this. I hope we're having fun. I'm having fun. Are you all having fun? Throw me some questions. Talk back and forth. I don't want this to be just me rambling. I want you guys to ask me questions or ask each other questions or say hi to each other. So what else did I want to talk about? I'm just going to ramble, but you throw out questions and talk, okay? So somebody had asked what I carried. Was it you, Will? Somebody had asked what I carried a backpack for a day hike. So I've changed through the years. So I've always enjoyed the outdoors, but about 6 years ago, I really got into bushcraft and hiking, backpacks and kits and DIY and making stuff and putting gear together and survival. Mainly when I started watching Mike Barton. Still consider him a brother, even though I never met him, but I loved his channel, Bushcraft Bartons. He had a wonderful channel, just down to earth guy, and he shared his faith, and he just went out in the woods and he made a coffee and a campfire and put up a shelter, and he taught things, and it was wonderful. I love his channel, and I got deleted and hacked and everything, but I wish you would start making videos again. Mike, if you're watching, it'd be wonderful. People, even if, I know it's hard to make money on YouTube and all that stuff, but people are blessed by your videos, and lots of people miss you. If you could come back, be wonderful. Try it again or whatever. But more than anything, I just hope you're happy and well, and that praying for your health. And you and Josie, I just pray you guys are doing well. But anyway, I started watching him, and then I started watching other bushcrafters and hikers and outdoor channels and all this, and I learned a lot and did things and really got into backpacks and stuff, and started picking up good deals on backpacks and putting kits together and just being prepared. And I like that. And yeah, I'm not a lightweight person. I'm not all that. I like to have a lot of stuff with me. It's just fun to be prepared. I might have a light 10-pound pack, or it might be a 30-pound pack. And for a while there, I had like a lightweight one, like a day pack, and then a medium one, and then a heavy one if you ever went camping, which we don't do. I don't get time to go hiking and do stuff like I want to. Someday maybe, but I get short little hikes in. a block, half a mile. And my wife and I love to hike together. And when I'm trucking on the road, if I get time, I'll stop and get a little hike in. I just love it. But it's always short hikes. So I don't do long distance hiking or anything like that. But I still like to be prepared. So I basically just have my one meat pack, and I did a pack loadout a few weeks ago. And basically, uh, there's the 10 essentials or the 5 C's or the 10 C's. Um, Basically, it's and I put them in this order so it has an acronym for me to remember, and it's STIFF wins. STIFFWINNS. Stiff wins. It just helps me remember shelter, tools and repair, insulation, fire, first aid, water, illumination, nutrition, navigation, and sun protection. If you have all those things always, even if it's a short hike or a long camping trip or whatever, just always be prepared. Shelter, have a tarp or a poncho or a tent or something. Tools and repair, have a knife, have a saw, have a multi-tool, have duct tape, have a sewing kit, repair things. Insulation, have a warm hat, a jacket, sweatshirt, clothes, socks, whatever you need. Emergency blankets. Fire, have a lighter and a ferro rod and matches. I have a full fire kit in every pack. And I have in my EDC, I always have a lighter and a ferro rod in my pocket. First aid, have a really good first aid kit for all different emergencies. Water, carry out water on you, and ways to purify water. You can boil water, you can have a filter, you can have aqua tabs. I usually have all three. I gotta drink some coffee. Oh, so good. That's like perfect cup of coffee. And illumination. I always like to have a headlamp because you can wear that on your head and then your hands are free. But then I usually have a flashlight too. And then candles, there's other different ways of illumination. Nutrition. I always have snacks with me, like snack bars and trail mix and beef jerky and stuff. But then I also have emergency meals. And if I was going to go all day or overnight, I would bring MREs or real food or backpacking meals or whatever, any kind, just have food and have nutrition. Navigation, have maps, have a compass, have ways of knowing where you are, have a GPS. We all have our phones with usually when we're out places, but navigation is important. Sun protection, bandanas and do-rags and hats and sunscreen and all that kind of stuff. Just sun protection is just good to have. I like to have all those things no matter what. I always have that stuff in my pack no matter where I go. I just always want to be prepared for anything. So that's just, some of that stuff. Um, just the 10 essentials. If you have that, then you'll be always good. It is chilly, but it's warming up slowly. I'm gonna keep stoking this. Keep the fire burning. You keep the home fires burning too. If you know what I mean. I'm always keeping the home fires burning because that's a good thing too. Put some pine cones in there. But yeah, So I don't want to put too much in here because the fire needs to be kind of below those holes to keep it gasifying or whatever. But yeah. So anybody have any questions or thoughts or don't let me just talk through this whole thing. Will, what kind of projects are you doing? What kind of Strosa projects or woodworking projects are you doing? Also, I know you started your other channel. Like, what kind of hiking do you like to do? Where do you go? And what kind of packs do you have? If anybody wants to talk about woodworking, Strosine, carving, campfires, coffee, cooking, music, life, whatever. Just don't talk about politics or any of that kind of stuff, but just fun stuff. But yeah, some of the other projects. So I have a whole bunch of Strosa patterns. I have like a stack in there of patterns of different things I want to make. As I get time. It's snowing. It's snowing out. Anyway, but yeah, I have a whole stack of upcoming Strosa things I want to make. And again, every once in a while I'll do something new in a new magazine, but I like doing older things. I like bringing back patterns and plans that people haven't made in a long time. I like making up my own plans and combining some. It's just fun. Getting ready to start here. My comments aren't working real well here. A carousel mobile reel soon. Oh, okay. Going to be hiking some state park trails. Oh, okay. Okay. Where, so you're in New York. Where again are you in New York in comparison to, so I have a friend, he lives in Fulton area. So, and that's near Syracuse. I believe it's between Buffalo and Syracuse. Where are you from there? I don't think Robert's on this morning, but anyway, but yeah, I have a lot of patterns that are upcoming things. Somebody had also asked what Strosaw magazines I have. These are the ones I've always had. This is my all-time favorite, and this is Creative Woodworks and Crafts. They were in the mid 90s, and I think early 2000s they quit, or mid 2000s. Oh, this is 2007, so yeah, I don't know when they quit, but they're not published anymore. But you can find back issues. Look on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I love this. Is my all-time favorite Scrosaw magazine. And then my second one is Scrosaw Workshop, which now it's called. I think it's called Scrosaw Woodworks and Crafts. Kind of stole it from this one. I don't know what they did, but it used to be Scrosaw Workshop. And then I got the first issue, and I think I have every issue they ever had, or pretty much all of them. That one started like 2000, 2001. That's the two that I use that I like. But yeah, Oof. Chili Willy. And somebody had asked what are my favorite things to make on the scroll saw. Um, I like word art. I think most of you, if not all of you, know that. Um, I've always enjoyed making word art, and there's a lot of different patterns out there. But my favorite thing is just simply the word Jesus. I love making these. Um, and I like making them out of different woods, and I love giving these to people. I can make one of these in about 3 minutes, and I love making them. Matter of fact, I got to make some because somebody wanted some. And then the second would probably be smiles. Again, I just made this up. Both patterns I just made up. But I love making smiles, and a lot they're always unique and different. Everything I make is unique and different. I don't like to make things exactly the same. I purposely uh, make things. Everything I make them a little different. I cut outside the lines just to make them a little different. And when I carve spoons and all that, they're always different and unique. Oh, that's right, Port Crane. Okay, okay. We're about an hour or so from Syracuse. Oh, okay. Nice. So you're within an hour or two of my friend Robert. His channel is Bob's World. You can check out his channel. He doesn't have a lot of videos on there. He did a shop tour, done some woodworking things on there. And but he's going to do more. I try to encourage him to do more because he's really good at speaking and talking and making videos, and he has a lot of life to share, experience, woodworking stuff. But he's also a historian and stuff. Great guy. He's a great friend of mine. So yeah, Bob's World is his channel. Um, but yeah, everybody on here, I encourage you to check out everybody else's channels that watch me and part of my YouTube community. Um, I'm also going to cut out an old man and a woman on a porch swing. Oh, okay. Okay. So are you making up the pattern, or is that in a Scroll Saw magazine? That sounds great. I love how this stove works. I mean, there's some serious heat coming off here. It's just that I'm outside trying to trying to heat up the open air, basically. I mean, it's not really closed in. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna use some. I got a bunch of pieces of scrap plywood. I'm gonna close this in right now. I just got a tarp around it, but it's not even closed in all the way around. So I got a lot of cold air blowing in here. So otherwise this would heat up this whole little place so well. Of course, I can't have it closed in completely if I'm going to have a fire in here, but I'm going to put plywood sides on those ones, and then yeah, just have this one opening in the front. It's a pattern I got out of Scroll Saw magazine. Okay, okay. I don't think I've seen that one. That sounds great. That sounds really good. Oh, that is that's such good coffee. Gosh, yeah, I get about a cup and a half from a canteen cup. About a cup and a half in my wood mug here. Oh, that's good coffee. What else did I want to talk about? Well, people had some different questions. Um, what my favorites were of some different things. Like what's my favorite tool? Whew, I'm gonna keep my fire here. If I didn't have the draft in here, it wouldn't be so a lot. I mean, this is a good hot fire. It's just I'm basically outside, and it's like 16 degrees now, I think maybe. My favorite tool, obviously, I think most people know, is scroll saw. I like to do other woodworking too, but scroll sawing has always been my favorite. It's the first thing I ever did. And it's still my favorite. These are really good. All right, eat crack walnuts once in a while. Kind of good. And it's fun. It's all part of fun. Just don't bite the shells; they're really hard. So the scroll saw is my all-time favorite tool, but get it out here. Oh, that. Too many things in my pockets. Oh, by the way, I was going to say I added a new part of my EDC. So, well, one thing at a time. Okay. So scroll saw is my favorite tool if I'm in my shop. If I'm not in my shop and just out and about, a knife. This is my little flex cut whittler. It has like a 1 inch or a 3/4 inch, and then a larger one, like a 2 inch, something like that. Just for whittling. You know? Again, here's a piece of maple. I love whittling. I love carving. It doesn't always have to be something, just whittling a stick. It's just fun. I love doing this, and I like carving spoons, and I want to learn to carve more and to whittle more and to do little guys more and stuff. But yeah, just be putting it in the fire. But yeah, I would say my all-time favorite tool would be my little carver knife that's always on me, because I can always do that kind of woodworking. I can whittle, I can carve spoons, I can make things just with a knife and a branch or a twig. But yeah, scroll saw would be my favorite shop tool. But yeah. So as far as my EDC, and I've talked about that before. Scroll saw and fretwork. I really love the Bauer scroll saw from Harbor Freight. Okay, you have that one. Yeah, it looks like a nice one. I carved 2 spoons yesterday for my wife. Oh, okay. Yeah, spoon carving is fun. It's relaxing. It's enjoyable, and they make wonderful gifts. Keep cooking here. I'm chilly. So my EDC, and I've talked about it before, but I always have my wallet and the things I have on me all the time, even if I don't have a backpack or whatever. Wherever I go, anytime, almost all the time. I might not always have this stuff when I go to church, but almost all the time, I always have the same things. I have my keys, my wallet, a notepad, a bandana, a pen, a flashlight. Well, it's a pen flashlight, tactical pen. I have a lighter, a ferro rod. I always have my phone. If I'm not making a video, it's in my pocket. Um, a knife, multi-tool. I think that's about it. That's everything that I have in my pockets all the time. Sometimes, if I have cargo pants on like I do now, sometimes I'll have a small first aid kit in my one of the bigger pockets, and maybe even a tourniquet. Um, so I always have those things on me. I like to just be prepared no matter what. Um, and keep wood on the fire here. Keep it cooking. Um, but I added something to my EDC to what I have in my pocket. You're gonna laugh, but I'm gonna keep one of those in my pocket from now on. Find it. It's in my pocket here. Got my keys in here. 1 second. There it is. Something I decided to keep in my pocket as part of my EDC. A pick. And the reason is, so last night we had coffee house at our church. It's something we do on the fourth Friday of every month, and it's just a fun fellowship time. So we have coffee and we have snacks and games. People just show up at church, and if you play music or you sing, you can do that. So it's music and fellowship and games and food, and it's just a fun time. It's like 2-3 hours, and it's just a wonderful time. And I'm not good enough at my mandolin to really play in front of people. Someday maybe, but it's just fun to have fellowship and listen to music. And there's a couple of families that always sing and play instruments. It's just wonderful. And so I brought my pick yesterday because I wanted to try one of the young boys. He actually has plays mandolin too, so I wanted to try his mandolin. So I brought my own pick, and this is actually one I got in Winslow, Arizona. I stood on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, so I got this little pick. It says "Take it easy, Winslow, Arizona." Yeah. So now I keep a pick in my pocket. You never know when you go to a music store, a thrift store, you look at instruments, or like last night, they had their instruments. So one of the kids plays mandolin, one plays the bass, one plays banjo and guitar, one plays fiddle, and it's just kind of neat. So yeah, from now on, I'm going to keep one of my picks in my pocket because you just never know when you can maybe play or try an instrument. Kind of silly, kind of funny, kind of weird, but oh yeah, gotta love it. We're cooking. Got to keep this going because I am chilled. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to go in when I'm done with the live stream and take a hot shower and warm them up. Boy, those shavings from planing. If you have a planer and you plane wood, don't throw that stuff away. That works. It's great for tinder and kindling. For little campfires and stuff. Look at that. That's maple. I think it's maple, or was it poplar? No, I think it's maple. Oh, wow. A pine cone in there again too. Um, this is really a nice hot fire and working so nice. But again, I'm in the open air here and it's about 15 degrees out, so a little chilly, a little nipply. Anyway, um, somebody had asked me what my favorite backpack is. I have some different backpacks and stuff. I like the 511 Tactical. I've got a couple of those, good deals on them. And right now, my all-around pack that I use now is the 511 Tactical Rush 24, the 37 liter. I think it's a great size for everything. It's OD green or Ranger green, and yeah, I did a loadout on that. But yeah, I don't know, but you can get it. Just any kind of pack works for hiking and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, favorite woods. So I really like poplar. Poplar works really good. I get it at Menards. It works great for, you know, my Jesus words and smiles, the peace, the joys, the hugs and stuff I make. It cuts really nice. It's a little bit better in pine. It's a little tighter grain, and I like poplar for my all around affordable wood. It works really good. Um, I love the stove. It's really cool. It's a fire pit and a stove all in one. It's a little big for a backpack. You wouldn't probably want to put. You could, if it was just a day hike and you wanted to have something, um, but it's a nice one for like on a deck or something. And they have bigger ones too. But I just thought this was so cool. Um, but yeah, I like poplar. But then, as far as for carving spoons, maple, birch, cherry, walnut. And I like those. I like oak and all those woods for doing scroll sign and stuff. Um, Birch is one of my favorite all-time woods because the birch bark is really good for tinder for starting fires. Um, the wood carves really nice. It looks really nice. Yellow birch is one of my favorites. Really nice for carving spoons and for scroll sign. Um, and it burns well. I mean, I like birch, and the birch trees are really pretty, and the leaves and everything. And yeah, it's snowing. See if I can turn this. My tripod has seen better days. There's in my shop. Trying to turn here. Yeah, look at this. It is snowing. It's not going to add up anything, but tomorrow again, it's going to be back to 20s and then 30s and 40s, and I'll do a quick tour of my shop here. I know I've done that before. I got full tour of it, but I could reverse the camera, but let's just do it like this. Yeah, the thing is, I have a metal. I lose. Yeah. Come back. We here. Are you still with me? Hello. Are you still with me? Hello. Whenever I go in the shop with my phone, when I'm doing live stream, I lose connection. So I shouldn't do that. I got to get closer to the fire here. So that's kind of the things I wanted to share. Oh, some other wood projects I have coming up. I want to make planter boxes for my wife on our railing of our front porch on our deck so that she can plant veggies and flowers in there. And, she doesn't want to go down to the big garden in the backyard. She can just plant some stuff on the front deck and we get a lot of sun there. So I want to build some planter boxes on the railing. I'm actually just going to use pallet wood. I'm just going to make some scrap planter boxes. Also want to put new boards on our picnic table on the front deck sometime. I want to make some new Adirondack chairs. I made one years ago, and the one's getting pretty old, like 20 years old. So, but I usually just use cedar, but it works good. So make a couple of Adirondack chairs for on the deck or by the campfire. And then I want to build an outhouse as an extra bathroom outside. Ooh, look at that. Look at the gas fire. It's really gasifying. Look at it. Can you see it? This is a great stove, especially for $8. But even $40, $50 at Walmart's not bad because the more expensive ones are like $100. So this is pretty good. And yeah, some bushcraft stuff I want to do down in my bushcraft area. I want to make I want to take a log and slice it and try to make a little flat log, little table, just for, a little table for by the fire. And I also want to slice one and make a little cutting board for, cutting food on, just kind of do some more bushcrafty type stuff. What are we at? Oh, we're over an hour. My goodness. Hey, I wonder if my wife's up yet. She was going to go to a special, like a breakfast thing with a couple friends in town. She's probably still sleeping because I think she was supposed to be there at 9. But anyway, or maybe she's watching. Honey, are you watching me? Sometimes she watches my live stream. Sometimes she's in the live stream with me. That's always a better live stream when my wife's with me in it. Whoa, hello. Okay, yeah. Hold on. We got fire where we don't want fire. Okay, that happened. Shouldn't have happened. I gotta be more careful. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do what I do. Good night. Fire is wonderful. It's heat. It's light. There's a lot of wonderful things about fire. You can warm up to it. It'll help you survive. You can dry out clothes. It keeps bears away. You can signal for help. You can cook food. You can boil water. You can make coffee. All the different things. Fire is good, but be careful with fire. So I put too much of the shavings on there. Yeah. Anyway. It's all good. It's all good. I have emergency water here. I have a big bucket of water. I have my canteen. I got a couple of bottles of water just in case things get out of hand, which they do sometimes. Where were we before I almost burnt down my Coleman Cove here? Oh, this feels so good. Yeah. So some other projects, home projects. I need to fix a leak, our sink leak under our sink. It's been like that for a year. I keep trying to fix it, and I'm not much of a plumber. I got to fix that. Finished cleaning out our basement. My wife had bought me for my birthday last year 2 pop-up like homemade tent fish houses. And someday it'd be neat to start ice fishing. I used to ice fish with my dad a lot when I was younger, but someday. But I'm going to use the one to make it into an outhouse outside. I'm going to use the bigger one to make it like a cabin on the corner of our property. So a couple other projects. But yeah, I got to clean and organize our garage and organize my other scroll saws and all that stuff. And yeah, so got lots of projects to do as I have time to do them, when I have time to do them. This is a great stove. This is just, these things are so cool. And yeah, they can be spendy, but keep your eye out. This was $8 at a thrift store. Can't beat that. But be careful with fire, really. I'm being silly and goofy about it, but no, just be careful. Be really careful with fire. Because it can really damage too. I really like this stove though. But yeah, as I have time, I have scroll saw projects, woodworking projects. I got home projects and other woodworking things. Oh, I want to make an island in our kitchen, just a small island, like maybe 1.5 or 2 foot by like 3 or 4 foot, just a small, like a farmhouse style island on wheels that we can roll around, just have an extra place to cook or work on things or baking and that kind of thing, just for fun. But yeah, is everybody still here? Oh yeah, gotta love it. Cooking now. Oh, this coffee is so good. So I just pray you're all doing well, and I just want to thank everybody who's ever watched my channel. I know some of you are new, and I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Again, I just pray that you're blessed, or you're encouraged, inspired, or just it helps you smile to watch my silly videos. And for all of you, there's people out there who have been watching me since 2013, 2014 when I first started. And again, please go back and watch my older videos if you're bored. I got over 700 videos. And that's another neat thing. You know, I have them on YouTube and I've saved most of my videos. They're memories of all different things I've done in life, woodworking projects and hikes and different things with my wife and family and friends and stuff. So making videos is a neat way to preserve memories too. So I encourage you, if you need a hobby, if you need an outlet, if you want to just share your life, start making videos on YouTube. It's wonderful, and it really is. So I'm going to get ready to wind down. Not yet. We can talk a little bit more here, but I want to share the final quote that I like to do at the end of my live stream. And actually, I have a few of them by the same person. Maya Angelou. I think she passed away maybe 10 years ago or more now, but she had some really neat quotes, and she was a writer and a civil rights activist and other things, but she just had a few neat quotes. One of them, nothing can dim the light which shines within. I like that. Another one, ask for what you want and prepare to receive it. And there's some scripture about that one too. Another one she had, success is loving life. I can't read what I wrote here. Success is loving your life and daring to live it. But yeah, just a few quotes by Maya Angelou. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but she had some neat quotes, and yeah. Whew. Oh. I probably have enough wood in here. And that's the thing too with these little gas fire stoves. You want to actually keep it low so that it's the flames coming out those holes. That's what the gas fire part is. So it burns it down, and then there's no smoke. That's what's really cool about this. A lot of heat from it. You could cook on it. I actually have a thing over there too that sits on it, and you could put a pan or a pot or a grill on it. I made 2 butcher block tables. Oh, really? Oh, that sounds really cool. Did you did you make videos on them? That sounds really cool. Yeah. My toes are cold. Yeah, honestly, when I'm done here, um, I'm gonna go in and take a hot shower and warm up. I got to close this in because I think that'll work better. Close in the walls so that there's just one wall open, and then this will heat this space. It really will. I mean, it's wide open on the bottom on both sides here. That's why I'm still cold, even though I got a good fire going here. Well, I'm running out of words, so thank you for those who've been part of the live stream here, and everybody who will watch it after. I know a lot of people watch the replay. Nice little fire in a can here. Little self or contained fire pit and a stove. Pretty cool. And they make little ones too. I think there's like a Bush Buddy, I think it is, and there's a Solo. That would be neat to get. And to put in my cook kit in my backpack. That would be cool. This is a neat small one for like on a deck, and then they have bigger ones. It's all different sizes. Really cool how they work though. You can actually make one of these, and I think you could also, you almost could take. I think I've seen people do that. Take one kind of soup can or coffee can, and then take another one, and you put them together. And I think you can kind of make a gasifier stove. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of fire cans up here. So Here's one little fancy feast. Actually, this is Dice Green Chili, little alcohol stove. Here's another one of these kind of stove, pot stand stoves, and I just got some fuel things in there, and yeah, I got some percolators up here and pots, and in here I can't open it because I got all my stuff here. Well, here here's one I made, and I put legs on this one, and then I got little tent stakes for holding the pots in there and stuff. But see if I can show you guys here. I know you've seen this, but oh, good night. So much stuff here. But inside here, I have some Coleman stoves. So I have a 2-burner Coleman camp stove in here. I have some lanterns in here. I have some little Coleman stoves that I have never even got working. I should do that sometime. Work on them. So I just built this. This was a scrap cabinet, and I just mounted it on the wall in here, and to have a place to put some of my little stoves, and just a place to do some fun things. I just encourage you all to have a hobby. It helps us just bring some joy in life. Like I always say, put God number one, Jesus number one, and then your family, and then work and hobbies and stuff. But it's neat to have a hobby, and I think it's good for us all to have some kind of a hobby. Some of us have more than one hobby. But I have my workshop where I do woodworking, and then I have this is my little Coleman Cove where I can do the little camp stove things and DIY stove things, and I have a hobby room in the house where I have a lot of my woodworking and my books, and I have my backpacks and all my DIY stuff and camping stuff. Oh, is it before you started YouTube? Okay. What another thing you can do, and I've done before, I've made a video of things I've made. Like, because I started this many years ago. I took pictures of just about everything I've ever made out of wood. So I have pictures of them, because then if I want to make them again, or if I want to show people, because then I can make them and stuff. So I have pictures, and I've done a few times where I'll do a slideshow video. I don't know if you know how to do that. It's pretty simple. I'll make a slideshow of all my different woodworking and different things I've made. It's kind of fun. Look at this fire. Pretty cool little fire pit stove. Oh gosh, yeah, I need a new tripod. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to end the live stream here. We're going on an hour and a half. Will, thanks for joining. Andy, I don't know if you're still there. I don't know who else was on here. I know Will and Andy, but a nice little campfire here and coffee and walnuts. Sharing and chatting and talking, and I'm gonna let this burn down, and then bring everything in and take a hot shower and warm up. Oh, I love it though. I love it cool. I don't like to be cold, but I like cooler weather and the cooler seasons. But I'll have to see how to do that. Yeah. So I do have a playlist of YouTube. I think it's called YouTube stuff, and just sharing my 2 cents about YouTube, about making videos and tips and stuff. So if you want to check them out, a lot of this stuff is pretty simple. I mean, I just learned. I'm not a professional at anything again, but it's just kind of fun. But I'm going to get ready to say goodbye here, and I just pray you're all doing well. Will and Andy and everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for everybody who will watch the replay today or later. Just hope you're all doing well. I'm going to keep making videos because it keeps me sane. It gives me something to do. And I just pray that my videos are a blessing to somebody. And yeah. Oh, this is a really nice fire. Yeah, I'm going to close in my Coleman Cove here, and this will work a lot better. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Will, you have a great day. Andy, have a great day. Everybody have a wonderful day. And we'll see you on the next live stream. We'll see you on the next video. I don't know if I'll do another video or two this weekend while I'm home. We'll see. I don't know. See what happens. I don't know if I'm doing any wood projects this weekend. Probably not. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video.